Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel.
Wow, first game of the season is rain.
Absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Dang it, Bo.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Dalton. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams, and the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to go for a big
hit
play
that.
field.
Let's go.
Coverage and it's intercepted.
Let's go. Already got my pick. Ooh, just play smart. And it's raining.
After that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check 26, check 26.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Look, guys, 4 down, 4 down.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them.
Who coleslaw, dude?
Doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You stay put.
Counting down toward the midway point in
How you got your name, boy? Quit.
On 2nd down. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Bruh, come on. This
This
injury is too high, bro. Carson already hurt, bruh. I'm on my first drive.
What you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
Bruh, nigga was grabbing the hamstring. Just stay happening, bro. It would be so high.
Now Wilson on first down.
Oh my god, this freaking game. Wow, bro. Then I throw a pick the next play, bro, on the curl.
He's
Wow.
gonna go. Not gonna get him. Past the 20, 10. And he will bring
Bro,
it
you know I was
back.
doing a
It's
little spacing
pick
play,
six
bro.
from Bengals TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you
I
punctuate
feel
something
like
like that?
these injuries too freaking high.
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Who? Yeah. I don't know what.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
When you say there,
And
what you
last
talking
time,
about?
Decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, Carson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Where's 52? Nice.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Oh my god, bro. This junk twirling me.
William Jackson with a pick.
Bro, another pick, bro. I don't see how these niggas picking that, bro.
Being tentative from this point forward.
That's crazy.
Still make the right reads.
Bro, and it's not lagging, bro, so
I've seen
bad.
guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
I'm probably gonna lose, bro.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets
Tomorrow.
him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon.
Bro, cuz it's only the first quarter. I threw a
It's
pick
7-yard
six and another
carry to
pick
set them up with
to
a
the
2nd
same
and
dude.
3.
Next receivers will spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel
No, here,
chess match as this one
Oklahoma.
progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now,
Oh, but they made me drop the pick,
should
though.
have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
My boy.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What you mean was wrong?
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first
What's wrong with me? Because I just heard him doing that. I was figuring out what was going on.
On EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have
Big,
planned
please.
for 2nd and 23. Now a give right side. It's Carson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I mean, hits were.
A nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky.
Man.
Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's
I just doing the
incomplete.
triple coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
I forgot they got
Way
John
too
Ross.
tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Oh.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Bro, if I never threw a pick 6, they'll still get a tie game. Or I at least had 3. I'm tripping.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they got themselves a 7-0
so I
lead
can
here.
get like
But
a
that
little
you
extra
recall was a
point or whatever.
defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Extra point, like on our players. And he just scored.
Yeah, let's get the chair out there.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati
He couldn't walk by me.
No, I'm too big.
AJ Green, 83 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Pulling good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
What the heck happened?
This is taken as 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points get them now. A loose football, the ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football.
I'm 5 for 9, 2 picks, and a fumble.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Run it. 14, run it.
Oh, wow, that was a good if I ever seen that.
Complete to Lockett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Man, this game just do that
The mistake with the
sometimes.
slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch it.
And
Damn,
Wilson's
another
going to be
pick, man.
intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick.
Boy, Brandon,
He,
that's
the
what I
same
call
dude got
ill-advised
3
pass right
picks.
there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
I'm sorry, can you hear me now?
D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do?
Okay, guys,
Escaping the
so,
pressure right.
Belly.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Dalton now to pass. To the left side here for Eifert. The catch and run, good for 18.
I gotta do something, bro. Because the thing that making me mad is like they got like rules and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't run. I can't run. I gotta throw the ball, even if I don't want to.
Make plays after the catch and gain that additional yardage.
And using
You know me, I ain't gonna put that. I ain't gonna put it in the air.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Mixon.
All right, bro.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
All right.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And able to get him
go
down,
up 21 zip, bro.
reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Pick that. Let's go. Let's go, Wagner. Pick 6. Thank you, God. You love me.
He's at the 50.
Wagner.
The 30. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I needed that.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Neat.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Passing, it's Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete.
Swat.
They took their shot.
Dang, bro, Seahawks low-key got a corner with 95 speed, but he trash, bro. He just stuck with AJ Green. I don't even know his name, Nickerson. Oh my God, what is the game, bro? Bro, so he punted the ball, bro. I'm running, he stripped me. Come on, bro, I'm trying to score before the half.
You better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and offense would feel good running on.
And, bro, he did a bad punt, too. I'm talking about a punt with like 15, 20 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
No,
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Dalton, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Caught.
Oh my, that was supposed to be a pick by me.
A solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half.
Damn, he just threw me a pick and I didn't get it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
Hope he missed. He made it.
And Bullock will put this one through. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
But they got 7-minute quarters on here, so I got a little bit more time to come back.
We are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
A little bit, but he like lagging a little bit too.
The Seahawks offense. The ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a new way I'm doing it, though.
Oh, come on. But he just sent everybody.
Scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's
gotta get this back to the running game.
There and a first down.
Throwing too much. Gotta keep him honest.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
They run again with Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll work it across midfield.
He tried that double safety blitz. Russell said, there you go.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Bro, not Tyler Lockett injured, bro.
Come on, dog. Hate to see this. Week 1.
Bro, we done had 3 injuries today.
That first down completion
already, bro. And they know he was, you know.
Here's Wilson.
Damn, bro.
Wilson's gonna go down.
Bruce Sternum, man, get out of here, bro.
Why they've struggled so far? They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown.
Man, that's pass interference, dog. Come on, these niggas capping.
Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th
wow,
down.
bro.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Bro, I done threw like a 30-yard pass. The nigga get in front of me and strafe and slow me down. They don't throw no flag.
offense now.
Dang, bro, no flag at all, bro.
They
Dang.
have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches? In trouble.
It's
Here,
all
down
weak.
he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down now, Nixon. He's got room to run past the 20. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll
And we on
still
7
need to
minutes.
convert
Well, I
on
swear
third.
this bit seemed like it's going
So from
fast.
second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That's going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ziggy Ansah. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Andy Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Dalton. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Dalton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Bullock to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Being chased out left. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Wilson on target there to Moore. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is.
He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Now it's Wilson. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Now Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some bad Super Bowl memories certainly surfacing for the Seahawks. Another pick thrown from the 1-yard line.
If we weren't both here together, there's no way you could convince me that they did that this was going to happen again. Same spot and another interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mixon, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Mixon. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column now.